Hi there, my name is Dolores Andrew and I am a holistic life coach. The exercise I'm sharing with you today is how to create a power story that brings you results in your life that you are actually benefiting from. When we're not coming from a powerful power story, we may be acting out in an aggressive way, or we might be being passive aggressive. We're certainly not being assertive, which is what this exercise is going to help you with. When our power story comes from a place of assertiveness, we truly step into our power and create a power story that will bring us exactly what it is we want, that is in alignment with our own core values and beliefs. We're not powering over anyone, nor are we allowing anyone else to take our power from us. So I want you to think of a situation in your life that you may be struggling with, or that is giving you some grief at the moment, and that you want to look at the power story around it, the dynamics, the power dynamics, and to change them. It could be in relation to a career or a personal relationship. So there are 6 questions, and I will read out the questions first and then go in a little bit more detail into looking at how you can answer them. Where did it start? This story you have that gets triggered. How does it make you feel? Where do you feel what you're going through when a story gets triggered for you? Where do you feel what you're feeling? Have you shared it with someone? And if so, did they give you advice? Next question. What did they say to you? Next question. Did you take their advice? So concerning your answer for number 1, when did it start? So we're not looking for an exact date here. It's when did you start to realise that you had an issue with something going on in your life? Maybe you don't know. Maybe it's just the way you feel you always are. Or perhaps something got triggered. Let's say after you had children, you found that maybe your boss treated you differently. Or after you had children, maybe you feel your partner didn't give you what you felt you needed to support you. Whatever issue you're looking at here, when did you start to feel emotions around it? Concerning how you feel about it, I'd like you to write down how it makes you feel. It doesn't matter what comes up for you, just be truthful around what you feel when your power story gets rattled or someone triggers you. Do you feel angry, anxious, sad, jealous, or a mixture of emotions? Just lean in and write them all down. Where do you feel them? So because emotions are made up of energy, E for energy and motion, pieces of energy in motion, our emotions are where we feel something, when we get triggered. For an easy example to share with you is feeling anxious, and this anxious feeling makes you feel butterflies in your stomach. So this is an energetic reaction to something that's happening on the outside. Sometimes you may feel your shoulders get heavy. Did you share your story with anyone? Maybe a colleague or a partner? Did they give you advice? And what did they say to you? Now this one really is crucial, because the way someone reacts to you can be quite detrimental, and the other person may not do it in a way that they want it to be detrimental to you. So for example, someone might hijack your story to protect you and say, oh, I know someone that happened to, don't worry about it. This happened and A, B and C happened and don't mind them, ignore them. And what they've done is they've hijacked your story and they haven't given you the space to tell your story. Regardless of whether they came from a place of love or not, you weren't allowed to express your full story and be heard. This could add a layer of, here I go again, no matter who I tell, nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Or maybe they told you to suck it up and get on with it. Maybe you were told you're imagining it. Because we're all so unique that it's only you that knows how you feel in relation to a particular story, not the person you told. So what happens sometimes is when someone tells us something in relation to how we feel, if we listen to them and we take on board what they say, even though it doesn't feel right, we're giving our power away to them, unconsciously. And how we feel after this is crucial. We want to make sure that we only tell our stories to people who have earned the right to hear it, and that we know will be impartial and won't give us their version of the story. We want someone to hold space for us. So this is how you can lean into your own personal power story. It's an exercise that you very much do on your own, so that you're not taking on any judgments of others. You're looking at your power story. And then when you're clear on where you are, of course, you may want to then share it with somebody. I hope you've enjoyed this exercise, and please feel free to visit my website www.doloresandrew.com. Thanks for being here.